Good afternoon, everyone. This is Silvio with um, Business Central tips. Today, I was thinking of talking about um, how AL compiler, um, AL being the language for Business Central, how AL compiler translates um, the objects page extension and report extension into SQL statements in Business Central. And I actually touched on this topic a few weeks ago. Let's see here my website. I have an article here where we're trying to identify how BCAL compiler translates different statements in AL, like set load fields, and is empty, or data transfer data type and its methods, especially the, as we can see here, the copy fields method, how all these AL statements get translated into SQL. So that was my first attempt to see how AL translates AL code into SQL. Today, though, we're going to look at a few object types. One is page extensions. So I have here a folder src for source, and I also have a folder results, but it's just for demo purposes. You don't need that the structure. In the table extension, what I did, I extended the table customer, and as you can see, I just added one field, a text field, and this is actually not needed. And in the page extension, what we have is obviously we're extending customer card, and we're adding the new field that we entered in the table extension. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to identify when we're hitting this line in the debugger, how AL connects the table customer with our extension here. So let's just build, and let's try to publish with debug. And here it goes. And we are on the page because we extended which page? We extended customer card, so we're gonna see the debugger triggered when we get into the customer. And here we are. To see the SQL statement, we actually go here at the run and debug blade, and I have here the list of, you open up database statistics, and then inside database statistics you're going to have the latest executed SQL statements by the compiler, packaged and sent to the service instance for SQL execution. And if we are to enlarge this a little bit, we take note of what we're trying to, what statements were sent to SQL. It's nothing really interesting so far. We didn't reach yet the customer. So as soon as we exit the on after get record, we can see here the statement that was sent to SQL for execution. We can copy that and we can paste it. can review it here. I actually have it formatted because I ran it a few minutes ago. If I look at the page extension, let's decrease here. And what do we get? We get, we're selecting one customer and basically we're selecting all fields in the customer table. And you can see in here that we're actually working with from the SQL server. We're choosing my company and then the table customer, and you can see this number here. We're gonna see that the number 437 is actually 437D is actually the GUID of the base application. And basically we're looking at the customer table in the base application, and then we're looking at this table, the customer table in the other extension, which is we're gonna see soon, I mean now, that this is basically my extension. So let's go back here. E0AF7, it was my extension, and the other one is 437, and that is the base application extension. So what is happening here is we're selecting all tables from the customer table, join my table, my customer table, in the customer table in my extension, and we're joining them via the number field, because when you're adding a table extension, you get the primary key of the main record in the base app plus whatever you define in your table extension. So once we've got this join, we basically will be able to access the field that we added here, UID. And that is basically and simplistically how the page extensions work. Thank you, and I hope this helps. And if you like, please like my video. If you want to see more tips and tricks with Business Central development and AL language and anything adjacently related to, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.